what? And maybe even 20 to 30 to 40% down. In this next topic, we talk about Tesla inventory a lot, but there was a calculation done and it seems like Tesla inventory has hit an all-time high. But really, does that even matter? We talked about that really briefly, but we'll take a look at the stats before that. But if you're just joining in, my name is Dennis. I love talking about Tesla hacking, as I like to call it. So definitely hit that subscribe if you are interested. And so let us take a look at this. So on Tesla Twitter, I saw this because, you know, I take a look at both the negative and positive spins on everything. So shout out to Cover Drive. Tesla inventory increases for the 5th quarter in a row. Of the 109,000 produced but not sold, I estimate that 90,000 vehicles are in active inventory. Quote, with additional production coming online, it would seem that more price cuts should be expected. So you can see right here, quarter 2 of 2023 inventory is hitting on his chart at 90,000 vehicles. But is this really a bad thing? We talked about how inventory, Tesla has changed their inventory strategy from a made to order type business to just holding a bunch of vehicles out there across the country, because when they produce, people can get into vehicles more quickly, and then they can just turn on the demand lever, like better financing, more price discounts and incentives, and then people really start to feel like they're getting more value for their dollar. And so that's why we've probably seen a price or a delivery increase in the past quarter, because people are starting to realize that the Tesla vehicles have a lot of value, and then when the price comes down, that makes it a great buy. Couple that with a referral program that you can use on any Tesla vehicle down below in the description. If you use a Tesla referral code before placing your order, you can get anywhere from 1,500 loot box credits to $1,000 off. So definitely check it out. Referral code down below in the description. But really, this doesn't really matter. I mean, yes, it's a good thing to look at in a small scale, because if we're looking to buy, whether it's the end of this quarter or end of the next quarter, because the next time to buy, the next best time to buy is going to be September, because September is going to be the end of the next quarter. But Tesla has, as we've seen already, has started to roll out some incentives in Australia and other markets. And so we could be seeing more incentives being pulled forward earlier, but Tesla has removed some of the incentives that they've put out. I mean, Model 3 and Model Y still qualify for the $7,500 federal tax rate, but of course that's not a Tesla incentive. But at the end of the quarter, Model 3 did come out with a 3-month supercharging promotion. So let's see if that comes back, maybe even next month, or maybe even at the end of this month. But it seems there's a couple of things happening on a scale for Tesla. I mean, we've got the Model 3 Highland that's rumored to come out. We don't know when that's actually going to be coming out. We've got Cybertruck delivery event at the end of this next coming quarter. And then we've got the end of the 2 quarters. We got September and December. So if you can wait, I would say it also depends on what vehicle you're trying to buy as well. Model 3 right now seems to have the best deals if you're looking to buy right now, $2,000 to $3,000 to maybe even $4,000 off. This is waiting for Tesla.com. Shout out to TJ and the team. You can see all the different discounted inventory that's actually available, because Tesla is going to try and clear these vehicles out before this new Highland even releases in China, because it's certainly going to have an Osborne effect, where people are going to want the latest vehicle instead of the old and busted vehicle. But switching to Model Y, there's still relatively lower inventory counts, but there also are discounts on almost all of the vehicles out there. So Model Y could get a price increase in the near future, because there's a lot of demand for Model Y. Model 3 probably will get further discounts in the near future as well. Model S and Model X, though, are different ball games. Tesla has something with this price point, and that makes a lot of sense for them, especially when you factor in the 3 years of free supercharging. That's a lot of value, especially in California, when electricity rates hit what, 40, 50, maybe even $1 a kilowatt at some. Not when really not, but it almost feels like it will be hitting that soon. And then that can be a ton of value for charging your vehicle for 3 years, maybe even, dare I say, $1,000, $2,000, $3,000 a year, depending on how much you actually drive. So I can see that's why people are resonating with it, especially in the California markets. But definitely some pretty interesting stuff that Tesla is hitting at all-time inventory counts. But it makes sense, right? When there's that old saying, if you build it, they will come. If you build a lot of production, people will take delivery after you put on incentives and all that stuff. But that's why on this channel we highlight all the different incentives. We try and be up to date with financing rates and all the different discounts and everything. So definitely hit that subscribe if you're interested. But if you're just joining in, we're going to jump into the live stream comments. But before we do that, this video is actually sponsored by my Patreon link. Down below in the description is a Patreon link.